Hi, welcome to the Film Pigs on GeekNation, the only web show about the movies that dares to ask hard-hitting questions like, hey, why can't all the movies that come out just be John Wick?
Oh.
Because I feel like we're wasting our time with everything
basically,
else.
yeah.
I agree with that.
It's so fun. I am Todd Anderson, your host this week. I'm here with fellow Film Pig Steve Falk.
Hello, friends.
Steve Skelton.
Hello, also friends.
And continuing our Worstie parade, we're here with special guest Alan Maldonado.
What's going on, everybody? My new friends out there. Hello.
Yeah, the new friends. Not only is he on You're the Worst, but he's in the biggest movie in the country at the time of this taping, Straight Outta Compton.
Yeah.
He's in, you're doing Blackish this
Blackish.
season.
Blackish.
He was in The Equalizer.
Equalizer.
Which, honestly, John Wick and The Equalizer. We can have both those movies every weekend. I'd be fine with it.
Were you in Dope?
Yeah, I was in Dope as well.
Dope, good movie I saw.
He's in everything. Fuck it. The guy's in everything. Who's your agent? No, never mind. We'll talk after. All right, it's time
subject.
It's time to clink glasses.
Ooh, hello.
Hello, popcorn. Popcorn.
Smooth.
That brings us to our first segment, which is called Rash Judgments. There are a lot of movies coming out this weekend. How do you know which ones?
don't know.
You don't know. There's too many. It's mind-boggling how many movies come out, and they're not all John Wick, so you have to make choices.
Yeah.
And it's very difficult. Who do you turn to? You turn to us. Have we seen the movies?
No.
No.
Not
But
at
this
all.
is the internet. You don't need an education to have an opinion on the internet, and this opinion, this collective opinion, is the one that matters the most when it comes to movies.
It really does.
Steve Skelton, what's your rash judgment?
You guys, my rash judgment is for a movie called A Walk in the Woods. It stars Robert Redford
Heard of him?
and Nick Nolte
Heard of that guy.
as two old guys
Sick.
who
Yeah, typecasting.
decide to hike the Appalachian Trail.
Yeah.
And it's like a screwy comedy because old guys can't do things like that. And it turns out they can't, so they just rent a truck to drive the Appalachian Trail.
The end. That's
That seems to be it.
That's it.
I like Robert Redford when he's in a lot of trouble on a boat.
Sure.
I like Nick Nolte when he's fighting a cartoon Eric Bana and screaming and turns into a big water bubble. I don't think I'm gonna like them in a campfire. Although Nick Nolte does look like a deranged Santa Claus, so there's that.
Can't beat that.
Yeah,
I'd pay
Now,
for that.
if there's a movie called Deranged Santa Claus starring Nick Nolte, I'm on board.
Boom.
I'm on board.
I gotta say, I read this book, and this is a weird cast for this movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Who would you have cast?
Younger guys. Guys who are not
Simple.
80.
Yeah.
Simple.
So I'm just gonna watch Ang Lee's Hulk and what's the Storm Boat Show?
All is
All
lost.
is Lost. I'm just gonna watch those again.
All
instead.
right, fair enough. So,
Giamatti and Keith David. That's who I would have.
Oh, now that's a movie. Yes, I want to see that.
Yeah, I would watch that.
Well done. Well
Recast it.
casted.
So
well
there you
cast.
go. Skelton says watch Ang Lee's Hulk and All Is Lost instead of whatever that is. All right, Falk, what's your rash judgment? Let me lean back.
Do you like tennis?
Oh God, yes.
Do you like brother comedies?
Who doesn't?
Then you're gonna like Breakpoint. It's a little tennis movie starring Dave. No, hold on.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Starring A-list movie stars Jeremy Sisto and from About a Boy on NBC, David Walton. Right? You're thinking, how could this miss? Well, it's also about tennis, which everyone loves.
Wow.
There are a couple of brothers who used to be kind of on the circuit, now they're over the hill. They decided to get back into the U.S. Open as doubles.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do. And then J.K. Simmons is their dad. He's a good actor.
What?
I don't know how this is a film. I don't understand anything anymore. Because I thought you needed a prospect of viewership or relatability. This looks like it has neither.
Yeah, which quadrant is this for?
This is a 0 quadrant film. This is the rare zero quadrant.
It's for the same demographic as
my
the people
God.
who made Road to Zizix.
Yeah, it's for people who love doubles tennis.
Steve, tell me how you really feel.
Yeah, I don't. Break Point. I would instead rent Point Break.
Oh, nice.
That's good. No tennis in that show.
No tennis in that.
All right, I'm gonna sit back up. While you were doing that, I felt like John Travolta questioning a suspect in that movie, basically, because he's up on the table the
Yeah,
whole
he
time.
puts a leg
Let's
up,
talk
yeah.
about where you were.
Yeah, he's just too tired.
Really interesting choice. Now we go to our special guest, Alan.
Yes,
What is
yes.
your rash judgment?
It's the reboot for Transporter. Is that the reboot, right?
It's called Transporter Refueled.
Refueled.
Wait,
Transporter
this in-
Refueled.
What?
Yeah, there's a new one.
Is Jason Statham playing the Transporter?
No, he's no longer transporting. So he's doing Uber now. But no, I don't get this reboot, man. Like I need to see get the original, rent the original, because this one it has the premise, it has the explosion, but it just.
How's it transporting?
It's transporting. Like Transporter was already sort of like a B film. It was right on the cusp of that. And now that you took away your lead B actor, I
Yeah, no
guess.
Statham. If there's no Statham.
Yeah,
There's
no
no
Statham is you gotta hate him.
Who you got?
You gotta hate him if there's no Statham.
Who is it? Who's the transporter?
I couldn't tell you the guy's name.
Some
That's
guy.
basically some guy. He's white. And he's driving. That's basically what I know about him. But the film, like I said, I would pass. Play a video game. Grand Theft Auto. Grand Theft
you
Auto
go.
this weekend. Like, do that. You're welcome.
Well, there you have it. That's Rash Judgments. This week, you should just stay home.
Yeah.
And play video games.
Yeah. Or talk to your
Go
family.
see Straight Outta Compton for the 8th time.
There you go.
Enjoy yourself.
See that shit. That's good stuff. All right, that's Rash Judgments, which brings us to the mid-segment part of the show. And this week we have a very important masterclass in...
Wait, the crickets want to say something.
Yeah, okay.
You got loud as shit, too.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah, good point, Cricket.
Wow.
Thank you.
Well stated, Cricket. That said, you just keep talking, Cricket. Don't worry about us. So, Alan has graciously agreed to give a masterclass
Yes.
in how to be a young black actor
Yeah.
in Hollywood today.
Let me learn you something.
Yeah, he's going to teach some very serious stuff.
Yeah.
So, guys, what should we do?
I don't know. There's like, do you think?
Do you have the thing? Just get the thing.
Do you have the?
Where
thing?
it's right in there.
Roll it! Hi, my name is Alan Maldonado, and you may recognize me from films such as The Equalizer and Straight Outta Compton. Now, black people have made strides in Hollywood as of late, but we have a long way to go. For example, there are a lot of white people still in Hollywood. A lot. And we have to deal with them. Look at this guy.
Hey there, Alan. I've been seeing you in a lot of our studio movies lately. You are doing great, just great. Boy, it's nice to have proof finally that the system works, that if a person works hard, then he shall succeed. Doesn't matter the color of their skin anymore.
There's all kinds of white people in position of power. So what do? You can't tell him that he has no idea what it means to struggle as a black person in America. No, because he'll get upset and you won't get hired. So this is what you do. You play into this crazy fantasy that there's no such thing as white privilege anymore. Yeah, I'm so glad people like you have bravely put an end to racism once and for all.
You are so welcome. Have a great day.
See how happy that made him? White people get super happy when you tell them they're not racist. Now, I know you've noticed a lot of white people in showbiz claim to be liberal progressive and that they have a black best friend. They don't. No white person has ever had a black best friend. Not ever. And don't bring up Sammy Davis. Don't do that.
Mr. Maldonado, we're ready for you on set.
Okay.
You know, it's funny how much they wrote about your character being a black person for this movie, because like I don't see color.
Isn't it nice when someone bestows honorary whiteness on you? Right? Now, you could sit there and explain to him about structural racism and how racism is ingrained in him, but that can take hours, and you have to get back to set. So placate, placate, placate. I'm so glad the world has such progressive-minded people like you in it to make my life so much easier. I feel like that little kid at the end of Volcano, starring Tommy Lee Jones. We all look the same. I know. You know what? There's also a lot of redhead actors being hired at the moment. And just because they grew up being bullied because of their weird hair, they all of a sudden believe they're not the same as other white people.
I'll see you after work, Rumi.
All right, so we can get back to fixing your girl problems. Yeah!
That's a cut. Take 5.
All right, man, that was a great take. We've got great chemistry, you know what I mean? I bet I know why. Because we basically came up the same way, right? I got the red hair. It's not easy growing up looking like a photo negative of Tito Jackson, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you and me, we are the same. We're the same guy, and it ain't easy out there for us, brother.
You know the drill. Yeah, we the same. We the same. Well, there you have it. That's how you deal with white people in Hollywood. Simple. You just assure them that they're not racist. Also, they're all racist.
Holy shit! That was a mind-blowing masterclass.
Amazing.
Yes,
I've been in my white bubble.
No, it's like.
I didn't mean to burst.
I gotta say, it's really comfortable in my white bubble.
Yeah.
It is. It's
so
uncomfortable outside
comfy.
of that bubble.
Yeah.
It's very
Because
uncomfortable.
we float like above everybody else. Like,
It's like a warm
I feel like
Yeah.
I feel like that
Yeah.
sucks. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm really upset actually.
You guys are so right. Listen, he's learning something now. Yeah, you guys are so great at what you do. Love you, white folks.
I feel weird.
Let me take a sip.
It's been a great show. This is, of course, one of our Worsties Parade episodes. The parade leading up, of course, to the premiere of You're the Worst, created by this guy right here.
Right. Yeah.
September 9th, FXX.
10:30 after the league.
10:30. You can watch the league or not. I mean, I got no.
I got no horse in the race.
Yeah, I got no dogs in that fight. But
No
you can watch it. It's
dogs
funny.
nor horses.
Yeah, it's got Paul Scheer and people in it. That's funny. But You're the Worst is the best show on TV.
Best show
You should
ever.
definitely watch that.
Ever.
Second season, you can watch the first season right now on Hulu. And then you can start the second season on the 9th.
And
you
Hulu only
should.
costs like $8.
Yeah.
That's a value
Yeah.
meal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you ain't got $8,
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you can watch other stuff on it too.
Exactly.
There's other
Yeah.
shows. But
Who
thank
cares
you,
about those other
Steve
shows?
Falk.
Yeah,
Thanks,
thank you
Steve
so much,
Falk.
everybody.
Thanks, Steve Skelton.
Oh gosh, thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
This is our special guest, Alan Maldonado.
Alan.
Yes.
And he actually has a web series that he's written, produced, directed and stars in.
He
called-
did props.
He did
Yeah.
props.
He
Crafty,
scored-
crafty, everything.
Crafty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was the medic.
And he's
Yeah, special effects as well.
Band-Aids
Yeah.
on and gave people bug spray and shit. He did all that stuff. It's called Who the Fuck is Uncle Joe?
Yes.
Who the fuck
Who
is
the
Uncle
fuck is
Joe?
Uncle
I said that in the whitest way possible.
Oh my gosh, who the fuck is Uncle
Who the
Joe?
fuck is
Yeah.
Uncle Joe?
Yeah,
But it's, I've seen the trailer for it. It looks fucking
looks
hilarious.
great.
So
Thank
you
you.
should look for that. Where's it going to be?
Yeah.
We're in negotiations right now. We handling some business. I
Well,
can't say
handle
yet.
your
We handling
business
some
so
business
people can see
We're trying
it.
to get somebody to write a check. That's basically what we're trying to do right now.
It's
man.
great. Somebody write him a check.
Write a
Goddamn
check,
it.
people. Come on.
Goddamn
I had white people
bubbles.
saying write a check.
Get out
do
of your,
it.
Get out of your
Yeah.
life
Do it.
bubble and write him a check.
Yes.
Bubbles,
His-
get out your checkbook.
Yes.
His name is Alan Maldonado.
Yeah. Yes. See,
Maldonado.
I'm Irish now, so I have white family.
He's
Make
got
it happen.
way, yeah. Irish as they come. So write him a check, and until next time, you guys, the concession stand is closed due to health code violations. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.